I'm growing too accustomed to the sight of corpses.
If we do our job, these will be among the last we find.
Never rains, but it pours, eh?
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a
Oh there. A word of warning, Wanderer, afore you continue on your merry way. See these corpses here? Be a good fellow and take them as a hint that this town isn't the pastoral little paradise it once was. That. Immaculates, orcs and humans both, have taken Hunter's Edge. Its villagers are now slaves in the mines to the west, or they've been bled dry of their last drop of life, reduced to mere fuel that must light the wicked candle that is Bloodstone. Long as you live in the limbo between coming and going, though, why not have a look at what I have to sell? You'd be surprised to see what a scouring skeleton can gather together in a dying town. Yeah! Well, don't go round angering Immaculates if you want to keep your vitals intact. Though perhaps it won't be very long before they have a stab at one another's vitals instead. I have the feeling there's trouble brewing between the orcs and the humans in there, and who can blame them, really? Just ain't natural for 'em to consort, I say. Only good orc... Well, you know how the phrase goes. Can't say I remember who I was before the change came over me, but these days I'm a travelling trader of sorts. There's an immaculate necromancer in the village ahead. She's the one who brought me back from... Well, she's an especially bright one, you know. Most necromancers can only revive a dead corpse into an animated one, but she manages to yank back some semblance of consciousness too. I don't remember much, but the thrill of trade certainly calls to me. Maybe I was a merchant in my former life. Who knows? These days, most undead are busy haunting Sicil or picking the way in the Lucula mines. But I keep a low profile and stay out of sight. Haven't been bothered by an Immaculate yet, and I hope to keep it that way. I know the weapons of which you speak. I've even hidden away a piece of one myself. I had planned to pass it down to my son, but maybe you could make better use of it now. Is that one of them lovely Baywater belts? Oh, no, false alarm. Just a few yards of intestine.
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome.
Hey, you! Come on, time's a waste.
Yes, that was a small fib on my part, I'm afraid. Zandalore is known as the Keeper of the Source, after all. And I didn't know how Source Hunters would react to my association with such a colorful character. I'm watching on with weary eyes how the Immaculates strike again. They've gone from shedding blood among their own to recruiting orcs and cutthroats to do it for them. From what I can tell, the village of Hunter's Edge is this cult's most wretched victim.
Hey,
It was once a quiet sort of village. Families and small-time merchants mostly. Recently, it was targeted by a tribe of orcs waving the Immaculate banner.
You! Come on, time's a wasting.
Their leader, Grutilda, is known far and wide for her cruelty and cunning. She oversaw the murder of countless villagers and used their blood to fuel a great number of bloodstones. Once they were dead, they were reanimated as undead corpses and sent to work in the mines of Lucula. By order of Leandra, the orcs were joined by a tribe of humans from the northern peaks of Tanneroth. A band of male warriors are they, and they devote allegiance to their leader, Jarl. Jarl arrived with his own formidable supply of bloodstones, which means his tribe has been operating under directions from the Conduit for some time. Where once they ransacked for base pleasure and material gain, now they do it by the will of the goddess. These are far from the blindly devoted Immaculates of Silverglen, however. The orcs and the humans here alternate between bitter fighting and hostile peace. Personally, I believe they're best exploited through their rivalry. Get them to fight each other, and you can stand on the sidelines and warm yourself upon the flames.
Hey,
He has a residence at the far end of town. Though I have my doubts he's having people over for tea now. Know that Zandalore is wily, so beware. If a wizard doesn't want you in his home, you'll know it. Pity the intruder that heedlessly tries to Nevertheless, his house is the very place you'll want to search. The accumulated knowledge stored there is quite phenomenal, and beyond a doubt one of Leandra's most urgent pursuits.
You can speak. You don't look like a tribesman or orc, but I suppose I can't be certain. Jinxica is my name, and until recently I lived a placid sort of life among the people of Hunter's Edge. The baker might leave me a bit of milk left over from this breakfast. The barkeep stroked my back between filling glasses. I had many friends here, but none so dear as a little trio a married pair and their daughter, employed by the wizard to keep his home. They spent many long hours squashing fleas that plagued me and shared their warm beds with me each night. If you come to this village to help and not to harm, you might be able to save those 3 kind souls from the orcs that have invaded. Ugh, such misery in our sad town. A kind but private man he is. He set up his home. The dark invaders seem very interested in him indeed. They've been skulking around outside the house since they arrived, but not even one of their filthy vermin can penetrate the wizard's protective enchantments. Would that an invasion were all! They destroyed every crumb of life they could find and sent their filthy rats to seek out those who evaded them. Each life they took infused their strange stones with power. Their queen glowed with delight as a parade of victims were slain before her. It was as though she was taking in a beautiful song. The human tribe came shortly after. They had their own supply of the glowing stones, and the orc queen took no easy liking to them. Still, it seems they are working towards some similar goal. They haven't destroyed one another. Yet. They've survived this carnage so far by concealing themselves most cleverly. I've done my best to guard their hiding place from the slime-bellied rats attempting to sniff them out. But I fear my efforts aren't enough. Until the village has been rid of vermin, those 3 sweet souls may be found at any time. Savages by savages employed. The orcs have one among them, the rat catcher they call him, who claims to have trained rats to do his bidding. They've swarmed the place in search of hidden villagers, and unless every last one of them is split from tail to snout, they're sure to find my friends. But you're not like the brutes inside those walls. No, you approached me with hand, not boot, outstretched. Perhaps you could help me. With these rats running about, it's only a matter of time before my friends are caught. They must be squashed, every last one of them. I've done my best so far. But there are simply too many for one set of claws to handle. With your help, though, with your help, it could be done. The rats gone, my friends safe. Oh, that bothersome old Tom. No, he and I are hardly friendly, much less friends. I've much more important things on my mind. I can slip through these walls as I please, but you'll need to find your own way into the village. And remember, my friend, kill every last rat you find, or 3 dear souls will be lost.
I could do with a cold drink. What a deluge.
Is that one of the lovely Baywater mounts? Oh, no, false alarm. Just a few yards away.
I'm overheating here. My kingdom
You there, Flatlander. State your business. I ain't looking for trouble, just doing my job after all. Welcome to Hunter's Edge, comrade. If a comrade you... If you're looking for the leaders around here, you've got two to choose from. Jarl, the chief of We of the Mountain, and Gruntilda, the gnashing orc she-devil who's laying claim to the place. I tell you to enjoy your stay.
You may be a Flatlander, but you could be of some use yet. Sneak up behind Gruntilda and stick a dagger in her skull, would you?
In from Silver Glen, Flatlander. Ain't got the rot out.
My kingdom for a dry shot!
They say humans and orcs don't get along.
You
That's all the trust's yours to keep in the meantime.
Yet.
That's so. Y'all are blasting mosquitoes. Never a moment's peace with these filthy vermin buzzing in me. Brother, I think the human's asking me a question. That pig...
Are you one of them, those little spicks looking for the...
Matilda the Great. She is...
Blood brothers of Yarl. Stuck in his
Careful
orc
what slime comes out of your mouth, human. The old mama's not one to...
Comrade, did you hear that? It sounds like these Immaculates are at odds with the local orc. I'll keep a sharp eye out for anything we could use to nudge these factions closer to... Nothing would please me more than seeing Hunter's Edge cleared of the scum that destroyed it.
Today, boss, I've got the human, and it's itching like mad.
What? Free to address your betters, are you?
I ain't afraid of a single frog-skinned one of you.
Then why not stand up and face me, boy?
They say...
They're keeping the
Many
peace
rats
for now,
scurry in and
keep
out of this
shortest.
hole, where it
The old
leads
mother's
is
orders.
uncertain.
In the meantime,
Gorag doesn't look so fearsome without him.
Is you one of those little splinters, Redskin?
Potent heat!
Living in...
Human. Even the name sounds diseased. Can't come to work today, boss. I've got the human, and it's itching like mad.
What? Free to address your betters, are you?
I ain't afraid of a sea humans.
I'm drenched.
Look here! Look at you! How I admire one whose head... Not I, alas. I fare not so. For I may replace... Why make a permanent choice? Why not cater to the... And so I ask, where are you? Oh, if that has happened... Now that... Surely, if I... you...
You needn't...
I concur.
But of course. Why was I so blind? What? Where in the blazes? The last I knew was an orc coming at me with an axe.
Meow. Hello again. If the each the human they've split, they must.
Stay out of the top floor of the tavern, unless you want to get your eyes poked. Tweak! Tweak! Stop!
The dog looks up at you with misery-ridden eyes. The dog hangs its head, then looks.
Battle. The
Have you
time
paid
is
tribute
nearly
to the
nigh.
Old Mother yet? You'll be sorry without her blessing. Guaranteed to be plenty of dead after one of them. Ain't they a lovely sight up there, all in a row? Sang 'em up myself, I did. Each of the little darlings. I never did much care for the term myself. I'm more of a caretaker, you see. Condemned in this life, perhaps. But when they come to rest in my nooses, they're most of them, yes. But that's far from my only order of business. Oh, great queen, I handle all the dreaming dears when she's done with them all the same. Whether they're mine, it'd be an honour. Where are we to start? Paulie came first, the little rogue. Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday. The fussy little dear. Oh, my little Tierlo. He was a sweet one right from the start. A thief, I think he was. You mean? He was one of Gratilda's. After some impertinent, well, Gratilda dispatched him. But it was I who collected the great heavy deer.
To send Gratilda over the edge, does it?
What is it that you so enjoy
The
about
threat to the
death?
Immaculates would be one of their own.
You there, tell me, how's your vision? Any ailments in the liver or spleen? How much better they end up? What about that one? Look how it skulks around, neither orc nor enlightened. I'll bet no one will.
You round girls.
You look lovely. With pleasure, my lord.
3 shiny ones.
And back to me. I'm gonna call it, lads. Now for the flop. King of clubs. 3 of spades. Finally, ace of bloody spades.
Why, my lord, I wouldn't.
Withholding loot from his so-called all-mother.
Bit of information well kept in our back pockets, I do believe.
I need to dry off.
Tweak! Garrick was a kind sort of fellow. Always shared his lunch with the gods' fairer creatures. Imagine our dismay when that big green beast carried him off.
What do you want, Flatlander?
Well,
I told you where you'd find your teeth, didn't I? Now bugger off! Because it's a goddamn crime scene, isn't it? Everybody's pointing their grubby little fingers at Garrick because he was on guard duty at the time. I mean, just look at this shattered door. There's Orchidbot written all over it. Best not to get on her bad side. You know that.
this is the end! For you!
Put heat!
Well, what's this I've spotted?
soldiers. Best not to get on her bad side. You know that.
Yeah, but her orders don't cure my fever. Finally.
Then go find yourself a sheep if you... In from Silver Glen, Flatlander.
I'm dripping.
Maybe a Flatlander, but you could be of some use yet. Sneak up behind Gratilda and stick a...
Feeling hot under the collar.
Hey, you'll not get a peek at these prisoners without Jarl's permission. What are you up to, sneaking around here? Got a soft spot for those damned to the rack, do you? Well, a son of the mountain am I, and a blood brother of Jarl besides. Chief placed me in charge of guarding the hatch to the prison cellar. Want to get your hands on the flare knives, do you? You'll have to see Jarl about that. Away up.
Let's see those cars.
Check these puppies.
Hey, you'll not get a peek at these prisoners without Jarl's What are you up to, sneaking around here?
Nice hand of cards, that one.
Come, let's have another round before I get too drunk to read the cards.
I'll win this one.
Here, keep your eyes off. Well, why not? The looting's done. Grab a chair and we'll
Hey! Keep your hands... Well, why not? Grab a chair.
Hey, but why not? Grab a chair. What have we here? What do you say? Want to play? Then let's get it on. Well, look at that. Want to play another round? Then let's get it on. Well, look at that. Then let's get it on. Well, look at that. Then let's well, 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 then let's get it on. Well, look, then let's get it on. Well, look at that. Then why did you sit down in the first?
Yeah, but her orders don't cure my fever.
Assassin's armor! This is it, you bunch of pansies. The cards are shuffled. Now, place your bets.
5 gold.
Good cards. 3 shiny.
Back to me. Gonna call me back.
In from Silver Glen, Flatlander. Ain't...
I know what drank all the best days, but that's no reason to keep ignoring me. No, go screw yourself with the rusty mace.
Assassin's armor!
By the goddesses, tits are parched.
Then shut your mouth and go get us some wine, why don't you?
Now there's an idea with a ring to it.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
Well, what's this I've spotted?
Cheers. Though I wish there were other bottles that go up around here.
Let's hope. Stink. Alongside the men. What a stupid...
Sharla and Horton. Aren't those the skeleton traders we met? Sharla in Sicile, and Hort just outside this village.
If this is to be believed, their spirits are trapped in a dark priestess's totem. I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
The 7 grant abundance!
What's that gleam? It never rains, but...
Blood brothers of Jarl stuff. Nice to see a fresh face that ain't green as troll snuff.
I've spotted something. Well, what's this I've spotted? I've spotted something. What's this? I found something.
No. Death is going. What such? Yeah, Zock of mountain apes' horns. Your kind. We do not inspect, rather.
Well?
Kitty Islands, we. If you pay tribute to the Mother, you'll be sorry without her blessing.
Gratilda the Great! I serve the All-Mother. Apart from that, I've nothing.
Once I split a human so clean...
Well, what's this I've spotted?
None of that to you here. What do you think you're doing?
Ice.
I'm tripping. Well, what's this I've spotted? The trail ends at this
It is
road.
set over a
If
long,
blood loss didn't
narrow
kill the
vent.
sorry fellow,
A corpse
surely
may
the
have
fall
fit through its
did.
bars,
That's
but
the
a
knight's
living
tomb
body
beneath
would
here.
find it quite
I
unpleasant.
guess there'll be more than one mystery we uncover within its depths.
The grate is set over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have fit through its bars, but a living body would find it quite unpleasant.
I'm drenched.
Is there anything more life?
You may think.
What? I guess those humans can't see all the big red...
Oh, my auger's flame kindles at your approach. In the market for some magical artifacts and scrolls, are you? You may not know what it is to be trusted. Garrick is a son of the mountain. He never changes.
And you
Even
trust
vermin
some
leave behind a
very
worthy scrap or two.
hearts of foot soldiers.
I warn you. Do not cross the sword clan of Tanner.
What do you call that,
Howl
tit
about
boy?
avenging the
Oh,
seventh
my
moustache of Alfred Moore.
By order of the All-Mother, you...
Well, by the boot soles of Burl Boonhammer, what have we here?
Another human in Hunter's Edge. State your business, whelp.
By the golden-eyed...
A source hunter. Ah,
Hail, Immaculate. By the sickle of Tyr Gutgouger, I'm glad to see another human face here in Hunter's Edge.
if you fancy keeping that human face of yours, I...
Regular ray of sunshine, ain't she? Don't let her manners fool you, though. Her disposition may be dark, but her wit is bright. Bright and devious.
By order of the All-Mother, huge discounts on magic balls.
Believe me when I tell you that she's plotting against us as we speak, and would have long given the order to spill our blood if she wasn't leashed by the orders of the conduit herself. But by the shield of the Stormbringer, she'll not outfox the sworn brothers of Tanneroth. And I sincerely hope she won't outfox the likes of you either. You belong... Yes, an outsider not as yet distrusted by the orcs is exactly what I need in the matter of the missing bloodstones and the matter of the wizard's house.
Is you one of them... Oi! Gratiilda the Great! She is the living exmagi! What? Oh, it's split a humans. Gratiilda the Great.
Mike.
Washer.
Enough.
Grootilda the Great. She is...
Goodness. Is supper already upon us? I'd hope for something with considerably less gristle. Leader. A word that hardly suffices. I lead them as far as the head leads the body. They serve me, I am loved by them. I am craved by them. Naturally, there are few finer pleasures than standing before the fruits of one's labor. A stack of... I've developed a particular affinity for tenebrium of late. The sheen of it rather pleases the eye. My boys know not to keep a shard of the stuff from me. Miserable, you say? I quite like it. Save the altogether hideous pink apes infesting the place. The townsfolk here were no different from those in the north. The larger ones beg me to spare the smaller ones. The smaller ones bleat like lambs for the larger ones. Yet they each squeal just the same when you split their piggy skin from nose to navel. Yes, I dare say the wizard won't be so pleased with himself for evading us when he returns. His servants' entrails will be wreathed among his grapevines, and the rest of the villagers are already hacking away in the tenebrium mine. Our conduit didn't describe every detail of her plan to her mold-eyed pets in the mines. Well, no matter. But that's a matter of magic, not the erotic virtues of your mother's rot-rancid corpse. So it seems. But even the cleverest magician cannot conceal his tricks forever. The wizard may have fled, but he left a passel of servants behind. Servants I very much doubt will be immune to the charms of my screws and cleavers. But how very obvious! Who better than a cow to bring a frightened calf back into the herd? Surely you and that bootlicker's sensibility of yours ought to have an insight or two into where a servant might seek sanctuary. Our ratcatcher, regrettably, seems to be in need of some direction in the matter. Well, that depends very much, whelp. My boys are free to do what they will with the garbage left over after a massacre. But certain more valuable materials must be delivered to me. Tell me.
Indeed. What?
That's right, he did. Quite...
I understand. Now, if you'll excuse me...
What is it, monkey face? The all-mother she is...
Out of whiskey? Oh, this will last you by the day. Well, not to worry. Oh, no, not to worry. There are more barrels to be found.
Oh, I'm dripping.
What do you call that, tinfoil? Oh, man.
You know damn well I wouldn't touch anything.
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
So it was George that the king and missing just as you were waltzing through here? Your mother won't believe it for a moment.
Oh, a new immaculate face in town. What a pleasure to serve you. Oh, I'm nobody at all. Just the old tavern keeper in this here village. Especially with, with my wife and kids gone. I prefer to keep my eye on the prize. Oh, swell, guys. Swollen as swell can be. I haven't a complaint in the world. No. Oh, you might imagine me a wee bit utterly exhausted, but I wouldn't have it any other way. After all, The soul-crushing night terrors can't find you if you well, the scenery's certainly changed in recent weeks, I'll tell you that much. Used to be a quiet, so can't say why we were overcome so quickly. Can't say why so many of us were cut down over those shiny stones. An immaculate like you know better. Oh, but who's got time to think on the past? That way lies danger, I say. Now there's a man apart from the rest, even among their kind. He's a strange sort. Nurses always muttering beneath his sour breath he is, but arguing some point of his left hands against the better sense of the right. I tell you, someone like that's twice as terrifying as one of these big ornery brutes. At least you can see their clubs coming down in time to jump out the way. That I am! But I'll tell you, I never served a lot quite like these Goliaths. They drink like elephants and pay like each glass brings us closer to the last of the whiskey, though. My bowels shrink when I think what'll happen when we get to the bottom of the last barrel. We've already exhausted the tavern supply, but I've been pilfering. Now, that was a man dedicated to fine liquor. New... Nearly empty? So soon? Better get the water pail.
Well, well, well. Thought you could get away with it, did ya? Don't look so confused, Pinky. Painting my tone. I'm the All-Mother's right hand. If there's something, it's small, metal.
The armory is...
One side. I ain't got time for chatting till I find the damn thing. What are you? What? Not a...
Worse, our resumes
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work.
You must be itching to lose your fingers if you dare disturb my camp, you...
What are you playing at, Toadskin? Watch how you address us, you betters.
Yeah, piss off then. Go and gab amongst yourselves like I could ask the same of you, small... Quit your sneaking around. What? Afraid to address your betters,
Thing up his own ass.
I'm drenched.
I've spotted something.
This boulder looks strange. Unreal, even.
Who are you? Stay away from my family. They know nothing of the wizard. Take me. A source hunter? Lodian, the gods have answered. 7 bless us. And you too. Aye, we 3 laboured under Zandalor's employ. He was right decent. Zandalor prepared this hidden place long ago. It's almost as though he knew, somehow, that this day would come. Many years ago, he told us that if ever we found ourselves in danger, we should flee to this cellar. Shut fast its door, he said, and mark the jam with a chalk pentangle. This will call forth the magic I have assigned for your protection. It seems Zandalor is a brilliant man. Even among... We cared for his home while he was away and attended to him when he was in. It seems that when we triggered this cellar's defenses, he knew straight away. Within a minute or so, a strange orb of light appeared before us. It grew sharper and sharper about the edges. From the orb came Zandalor's voice, clear and strong, as though he was standing just before me. Is something unthinkable, that he was traveling through the Phantom Forest, that heart of horrors, and into the ancient Source Temple that rests within its cursed depths. He told us to wait for the White Witch, asked us to deliver a message, something important by the sound of it. We wrote it down, word for word, and will pass it along whenever it is she comes. Believe me, Source Hunter, the last thing I'd want to do is disparage you, but this message is simply too important to hand over to a recent acquaintance. Perhaps if you had some proof of your association, we might feel better handing it over. I know little more than its name implies, but if a Temple of Source does indeed rest within that, many is the year since ghoul or beast has ventured out of the defiled sanctuary of those woods. As you may know, this town was founded as the last bulwark against the Source monstrosities that reside within that terrible place. Not much to see here, I'm afraid, but you'll...
Sweet relief! As good as a new penny.
Greetings, Source Hunter. Ivan, well, next, if you had and fun, and so...
Into the fray once more.
What's the word, Source Hunter? A family of Zandalor's servants? Why, yes. Yes, he spoke often of a faithful trio in his employ. He said he'd trust them with his life if it came down to it. Dreadful. I cannot... What's if I believe... Ours still. I am. But what's so... Tell me. Did you know? They came... We climbed the sword from that... We were... Leanne... My sister... Leanne... They'd... We were a... As you... But it... Her heart... My...
How very strange to see a friendly face in these dark...
Our friend, how can we help you? That ring! Zandalor's message is as such. He's gone to the Source Temple in the Phantom Forest, and he wants her, or I suppose you, her messengers, to follow him there. In order to enter the forest, you'll need an amulet. He stored it in a small chest near his personal waypoint. Once you're inside the forest, you'll need to find the forest spirit. This spirit will give you the rune you need to enter the Source Temple. But first things first, if you want to get inside Zandalor's house, you'll need to use the port. Still, entering the house will be the least of your worries. Zandalor himself has called for... Now, the last thing he said doesn't make much sense to an outsider. Perhaps you or the witch will manage to make better sense of it. He said, and I quote, She is coming. I only hope I can reach the temple first. If she finds the portal... He didn't finish after that. I know little more than its name implies, but if a temple of source does indeed rest within that blighted forest, a greater evil I cannot imagine. Many is the year since ghoul or beast has ventured out of the defiled sanctuary of those woods, yet still we of the village dare not enter. As you may know, this town was founded as the last bulwark against the source monstrosities that reside within that terrible place. Before you go, perhaps we might impose on you. Source Hunter, we need a way out of this place. It's only a matter that Zandalor has his own means of travel. A waypoint shrine in his own chambers reserved for his personal use. The only trouble is what I've already mentioned. The wizard's house is rigged from top to bottom. If you'll be...
Where am I? I feel as though I've been living in...
I feel like I've been set in stone!
I am powerless to act.
Into the fray once more. A stitch in time, eh, my friends? Demon's breath! I've been paralyzed! Bless the seven, I am restored!
On the mend. As good as a new penny.
I'm getting better already.
Bless the seven, I am restored!
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
On the mend!
As good as a new penny.
Relief. Back on my feet again. Into the fray once more.
Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town? What a horn-loving dog you are. Treasure, treasure. I suppose if you're titillated by the brutalization of our beloved language, Nadia's the proper choice for you. Treasure, what a horn-loving dog you are. I won't hit... Treasure, treasure on the ground. That can't...
I'm stuck.
I can't feel my legs!
I am powerless to act.
Dance and dugong.
I am restored!
Stitch in time, hey, my friends.
Sweet relief!
Into the fray once more.
These flames bite deep! Sweet relief!
As good as a new penny. Please assist me!
horses. The cards are shuffled. Now, place your bets.
Ah, check.
On the mend!
Our friend, how can we help you? I know. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, yes, let's. Have you cleared a path to Zandalor's shrine? We're so very eager. No? Well, we Xandal once you're but first now. Oh, yes, no, not much to.
Where am I?
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Step aside, Div. And what business is that of yours, pig-face? You ain't no of a kind. Nah. Some we can't shame. Ah!
This bit.
Where you talk to?
It seems that tribesman walked right into one of the wizard's traps.
Let's prove wiser than him, shall we? Look out! I see a trap nearby. Hold. Our enemies have laid a trap.
What's this? I found something.
Can't you see
Yes, yes, right away, my good man.
Keep your faith in the All-Mother, brother, and it won't be much longer yet.
Have you always been such a gluttonous idol?
Sir man. And you?
They didn't spare a soul.
None that couldn't serve them whiskey anyway.
Oh, hello, funny lady. I'm just fine, sir man. And you?
Something's wrong. This is the monster who killed all those villagers? You want me?
Hello?
It's all right.
Sorry, pretty toy. Oh, please don't shout. Oh, Mum will be awfully cross if I make a ruckus. Mum! Oh, the best mum in the whole wide. She brings me lots of toys and friends, and she showed me all the best games to play. At first, I didn't like how the toys would holler and cry when I'd make ribbons on them or play eyeball pop. But Mum taught me that that's how they show they're happy. First, they scream for joy, and then they take a long, long nap.
Grutil.
Yeah, that's my mum's name. Did you meet her?
Comrades, my mind's racing and my heart's gone like a snare drum. To be here, face to face with my greatest enemy and to find that he's not at all like the villain I'd worked up in my mind. I've hated him. But now I find he's as simple as an all around us. But you, comrade, time and again you shall... Still, I cannot forgive this monster. He may well be confused, and he may...
Are you mad at me?
Time to deal some damage!
As thrilling as the stage, though not half so bloody.
This is the end! For you!